Alaska's liberation is imminent. Skip it up and down.
Hello everybody, I'm here and I'm back, and it is Tuesday, therefore I'm going to continue my playthrough of Fallout 3 with Tailor to Wasteland mod. Or Fallout New Vegas with Tailor to Wasteland, but essentially the best way to play Fallout 3, so I'm just gonna consider the Fallout 3 playthrough. Hey Dodger, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, glad to see you. Yeah. We're gonna finish up the exploring today, I hope. And again, we'll see how that's gonna go. So yesterday, besides the exploration, we have also managed to finish the End Agonizer quest because I totally forgot about it. And let's see where I'm gonna go right now. I think I want to start the day with the Vault 108, which I believe it's a Gary's vault, so that's gonna be a good start. So let's get over there. Is there something interesting in this truck? I mean, there's a car. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that. There's something at 12 o'clock, I don't know what it is. It's definitely not the Scorpion. Because both the Yaoguai and the Scorpion is dead. Oh, little baby Scorpion. Oh. I kinda feel bad killing that thing. But only kinda. 12 o'clock, and that's a sentry bot. Took the shot. Machine Head perk. Actually, let me check what this perk does. Machine Head. You grind the gears of the machines and gain damage bonus against the robots. Damn right. Take all the most useful things. Oh, the vault is over there. I went a little bit too far. Here we go, Vault 108. Then to bring the shotgun to the play. Gary. I believe it's a Gary's vault. It's 108, isn't it? If not, we're gonna find the Gary's vault this playthrough and we're gonna explore it. Some of the... It seems like the door is already open, so... yeah. Let's see what's good. 12 o'clock, that's more rat, and I'm gonna... bonk it. It feels like this is not the only mole rat in the area. Hey, Gaddison. That's a living quarters. No, first I'm gonna go through here. Yeah, there are even more mole rats. Just gonna... And who is that on the ground? Gary 42 with 108 vault suit. Yep, that's definitely a Gary's vault. Well, I just started the stream. I'm doing alright. Hey, Keaton. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well this Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesdays, guys. Make yourself some tacos and enjoy. That's a cloning lab. I think I'm first gonna go for the living quarters. And then I'm gonna go for the labs. This is where all the Garys are living. Yeah, man, one of them is right here. Aw, Gary. Metal armor? No, I don't need it. Just a couple hours free before work. Yeah, understandable. Day gone smooth so far? That's good to hear. Hello. No mercy upon the Gary. I think in the entire place there's only one Gary that has 10mm pistol, if I'm correct. And it's the so-called Overseer. Well, he's not really an Overseer, but it kind of fits the description. My lurk. Oh, Red Roach is actually not looking all that bad. And bits minus 160. Nice. Tonight at 11, Gary. Aw, Gary. You know, all the Gary this, Gary that, and I'm not allowing Garys to like tell their minds. I think I'm gonna kill this one with melee weapon.
Gary!
There we go.
Gary!
Oh, I cut his head off. Wanted to hear him scream. Oh well, at least we got one good noise out of all of that. So I'm happy enough with that. Yep. Wish you could collect Gary's heads so we can basically make a furniture out of them. Like place the Gary's heads in places of, you know, of the missing bubble heads. Or just be a maniacal murderer and just replace the bubblehead heads with Gary's heads. I think that would be funny. I don't know why. I think that would be funny. It is dark. I will not deny that, but I do believe it's funny. Meet the soldier. Yeah. And now all you animals out in this place come together. It's called the zoo. Unless it's a farm. Yeah, good old times of Team Fortress 2. It's such a shame that Team Fortress 2 have degraded so badly, and the Valve just doesn't care. And it used to be such a fun game to play as well. Is there a mod that the capability become up? I don't know. I don't know if such mod exists for Team of Two Wastelands. Tale of Two Wastelands. If such a mod exists, I don't know about it. Because there should be? Yeah, there probably should be. For the sake of fun. Leather armor? No, I'm good. I doubt they're gonna fix the game. Sorry to say that, but I really don't think they're gonna do anything about this. You know, and I mean, okay, let me put it like this. They should do something about this. Because if they are not gonna do anything about this, then it's gonna show that every single game that was taking under Valve's care eventually dies, and it dies in a lonely, lonely death. And, you know, basically it's gonna show that Valve is no longer interested in really making games or taking care of their video games or their own titles. Especially considering the fact that Team Fortress 2 was out on the market since, like, what, 2004? Yeah, the orange box.
Gary.
Gary. Yes, indeed. Oh, recon armor. I wish that recon armor was a light armor, not a medium. Sure, I could change that into in like the editor, but I guess it's just me at this point. Yeah, there's a one thing where you let the game die due to its old age, but when you let the multiplayer online game die like this because of the bots, that's not the death that the game deserves. Like, if the game dies because people are not playing anymore, that's one thing. That's a different thing, but Team Fortress 2 definitely doesn't deserve the death that it currently... Oh my god, another recon armor. Team Fortress 2 totally doesn't deserve the fate that it has right now. Totally doesn't. And the Valve said they're gonna do something about it, but in my opinion, if they wanted to do something about it, they would already be done. In the meantime, we don't really hear anything from them. Anything that would be like remotely tangible or, you know, anything. We just don't hear anything from them.
Gary.
Haha, Gary. Ooh, there's a bobblehead. Speech. Inscription on the back says, "Let your words be your weapon. You can now hire any companion regardless of your karma." So pretty much, I can now hire, what's his name, Jericho from Megaton. I can hire Fox. I can basically hire anybody. I can even hire Clover. Despite the fact that my current... basically my karma doesn't matter. I can just recruit them. I can have a very evil karma and still have Fox with me. Or very good karma and hire Jericho. It's a mercenary adventurer, don't need that. So I'm only gonna take the surgical tubings because, well, medical supplies. You always need to make some. Yeah, Team Fortress 2 doesn't have 60,000 players. It has like roughly 2,000 players a day, which is already kind of low, but it is basically those 2,000 people a day. It's a community that loves that game, and they're still willing to play it. So there's still a good reason to play it, especially considering the fact that most of the people have left that game because of the bots. So I'm gonna say this much: there's still hope for Team Fortress 2. Valve just needs to move their asses and you know, bring some better security to the game, because you know those bots are just some form of an artificial account. You know, they're just appearing in the games, and nobody knows how they are appearing in the games, to be quite honest. But I do truly believe that they're only appearing because they're like having like a fake artificial accounts or something like that. Why do people bother making the bots? To ruin the game? To ruin the pleasure for everybody else's? It's the same reason why people are creating hacks, wall hacks, aim bots. Same situation. Hey Viewbot. Happy Tuesday, hope you're doing well. Well, that's the entire Vault 108. We got the bubblehead, we have explored the entire vault of Gary's. We are happy people. Let's move on to another location, shall we? Had lunch? Good to hear. I'm gonna go for Corvega Factory next. I'm gonna go Corvega, Wheaton, Scrapyard. Then we're gonna go for Bethesda Ruins. Quite accurate. But yeah, one thing at a time. Yeah, I'm talking about the current situation with bots. Because you can have your own bots on a server, on your own server, so they can do whatever they want, you know? If you, for example, if you want to have a full server, but you don't want to basically, you know, leave the server empty, then just get a couple bots and keep them to your private server. In this situation, you have bots on every server that are coming from unknown location, from unknown source. Alright, we got the Corvega Factory. Save the game and let's get inside. Isn't Corvega Factory the one with the ants? I think it's the one with the ants. I'm pretty sure it's the one with the ants. Okay, let me just take your thingamajigs. If it's the one with the ants, then I'm just not... Are those fire ants? Or the regular ants? I hope they're just regular ants, because I want to use the melee weapon on them. I don't see any good reason to waste my... Ooh, big wheel of science. I don't see any good reason... to waste ammunition on them. I used to be on one of the servers that basically, you know, it was starting very roughly, so what the person have done was basically he was doing the bots on the server until he built up a relatively large community. And he did, but, you know, having bots for people that just don't want to deal with people. I can pretty much understand that. I remember when I was playing Team Fortress 2, there was a lot of people, but you know, there definitely were some situations where I was like, yeah, I don't want to play this game anymore with other people. I just want to practice my accuracy. I just want to kill some bots, and you know, and that was good. So I found the server, and that was my place for some time. But then I basically grew bored of Team Fortress 2, even the co-op. Even the co-op version, the man versus machine, which was still pretty good, and I really enjoyed it. But it also got pretty boring to me. I did not really want to play that game anymore, and so I stopped. Yeah, I think at this point I'm gonna have 100 speech. There's no way that I don't have it. People, what a bunch of bastards. Some people are. I'm not gonna put every single person into same stockpile, because that is just unhealthy. People are people. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. It's all about picking your bunch of people that you want to stick with. Oh, that's a queen. Okay, she's gonna fire her guns on me. Pheromones is charisma +3, but -3 intelligence. No. Out with her head. Now she can dance till she dead. Well, she's kind of dead right now as we speak. So yeah. Go of that. Oh, there's still a few ants. Yeah, I can kill them. Why not? Accident explosive questions. Well, that's what Bloody Mess is doing. Just exploding all their bodies to pieces. Ah, tie iron. Was kind of hoping to get another axe, but it is what it is. Oh, hello. According to the game, I'm no longer well rested. Well, that's a crime. I also do believe that this is the entire Corvega factory. A pretty simple building to clear. I kinda wish I could use one of these doors to just get out to the capital Wasteland, but it is what it is. 'Cause I don't think there's anything upstairs. I could check it out. Oh no, wait, there's something over here. Yeah, that's. I think that's another entry, or it's the same entry that I decided to get into over here. Yeah, it seems like I have cleaned up this entire place. I can get out of here. Gonna have my shotgun ready. Just in case the town company is gonna be like, hey, here you are. Which they very possibly will. Because it's a talent company. Okay, no bed. It's time to save the game, and let's see what's next area I want to visit. Wheaton Armory. Yeah, let's go over there for the Wheaton Armory. Maybe with the Wheaton Armory itself is gonna have some kind of a battle, maybe some kind of camp.
I'd buy that for $1.
Scar with tier 1 sub, thank you very much, appreciate it. Enjoy the ad-free viewing and some nice looking emotes. Thank you very much for the support. Salesman's Weekly, I can take that. Does any of those ruins building would have like a mattress or anything like that? Maybe there's a home that I can enter, because I could definitely use some kind of a bed. I'm doing alright, hope you're doing well. That's a letter from Vault-Tec. All those houses are barricaded, so I technically... Oh, there's not gonna be anything in those crushed buildings. Hey, Hyper. Just came home from work. Nice. Yeah, it's on glowing fungus. For a second I thought that I can actually enter over there. That would be fun. My dehydration has increased. Well, guess what? Bloodfly smoothie. And I think I have a steam red roach as well. Yes, I do. That's gonna reduce my requirements for water for a longer period of time. Friendly NPC? Yeah, that's a spam bot. Just a wee baby spam bot. Uh-oh. Well, we are at the Wheaton Armory, but it seems like we are not the only ones. There's definitely something above me, like over here. I'm gonna try to, like, sneak. I'm gonna try to perform the people sneaks. Inoffensive crambot, yeah. Yeah, there are definitely footsteps, but I think they belong to raiders. Either raiders or talent company. One of two.
Relax, fellas.
Raiders.
All's over.
Good.
Hello there.
Fancy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. One down. It seems like this is the main... That's an Enclave soldier. What is a lonely Enclave soldier doing here? Oh, he's not lonely. Okay, never mind.
Cancel alert.
Game?
Taking fire.
That's like several shots that they have actually missed. Interesting. Anyway. You got plasma rifle, plasma mine. I can take that dirty water because I can cook that and drain my fission cells, which I can convert later to something else. And a multiplus rifle. I can actually fix that multiplus rifle with the plasma rifle, so because multiplus gives me more money in general. Hey Matt. Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Glad to see everybody today. Yep, those are New Vegas weapons. Okay, something or somebody is seeing me right now. Don't know how, don't know when. I'm playing Tale to Wastelands, Fallout 3 in New Vegas game. But because Tale to Wastelands is the only currently, only the current and the best way to play Fallout 3, therefore the category is Fallout 3. Because I'm technically playing Fallout 3. I don't have anti-material rifle. I don't know if I will be able to find the anti-material rifle in the capital Wasteland. Highly doubtful. I mean, for some reason, some of the raiders have 12-7, so... Nah. I will not go to Mojave. I'm using Tale to Wasteland to play Fallout 3 only, and that's the only thing that interests me. Hey, Carriage. Because I want to play Fallout New Vegas as a separate game, not as a united playthrough. That's pretty much the goal, that's pretty much the plan. I want to use the Tale to Wasteland only to play Fallout 3, nothing else is currently in my interest.
goods.
Yeah, I think the raiders that I'm looking for are directly above me. It definitely does improve certain things. Also import some of the things from Fallout 3. Hatchet. Nice. Not gonna use that missile launcher though. Nah. Nah, not worth it. It's 20 pounds, only 62 caps. And also that weapon doesn't show itself up very often, so there's just no reason for me to bring it up. Selling missiles, it's alright, but getting anything else, it's just not... There's no point. Technically. Wait, where's the last guy then? Is he like inside of a building and I just don't know it? Cause I see the red marker, but I cannot find it, dude. Like, he is not all the way above me. No, wait, he is. I'm only gonna have a problem of actually getting to him somehow. What? I swear to God. How some of those shots are missing even though they're perfectly timed is like beyond me. It's because the TTW Wasteland adapted the stupid mechanic of every weapon having a spread. There we go. Okay, now I need to get that corpse. Now to get that corpse. Is there a way to get up higher than this? There is. There we go. Okay, so you have the supervisor armor, which is supervisor armor indeed. Supervisor armor is the armor from the pit. We have not visited the pit yet, but we will definitely do that. I think I'm gonna visit the pit as the last DLC because it's the best. And I'm already currently at the situation where I already have high enough level to simply go again to the point lookout. So I should be good, including the equipment. Ooh, 45 submachine gun, nice. Your body's ready for the pit. All right. I'm more thinking about getting ready for something else. You know, point lookout, as it has probably the toughest enemies in the game. Period. If I'm gonna beat point lookout, the pit is not gonna be a problem, like, whatsoever. I will not have to worry, and that's a fact. A certain level of radiation around. Okay, yeah. That's gonna call for a few radixes. Assault rifle, don't need that. Hey, Hertz. Infiltrator, Actually, why not? I'm gonna fix myself an infiltrator. I don't remember if I have all the additions for it, though. I have sight and tactical stock. Decreases spread and tactical stock on it. Damage 20. A little bit of ammo. Not bad. And it's integrally suppressed, so it's you technically already have a one weapon attachment with this. I kinda can't believe that none of the raiders would actually enter over here. Like, okay, I understand that this is producing like ridiculous amounts of radiation, but still. Oh, come on. God damn it. Pulse grenades, that's always nice to sell. We got turret control system. I'm gonna kill the turret myself. That was easy. Reconfigure, deactivate. No, I want to find that turret. Okay, never mind. There it is. Gonna take the bobby pin. Oh, very hard terminal, okay. Hey, Mesler. How are you doing? Glad to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Mesler. There we go. Nicely hacked terminal. Hope you're doing good. Glad to see you. Unlock the door? Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. God damn. Hot damn. Look at all of that. Radiation suits, ammunitions, weapon repair kits, rifles. An army recon armor too. I'm gonna have to get back over here. For like all that spot. Yeah, that's a jackpot. I'm doing alright. I hope that you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing well today. And over encumbrance. Whack whack. It is indeed a jackpot. Yeah, I already have the infiltrator. Infiltrator is actually a loot item that we can find. Yeah, it's loot in TTW. I know that. Yeah, I think the infiltrator only belonged... I don't even remember the DLC. Recon armor helmet, T-45. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like get back over here after all of this. Yeah, that's 330. And I think this is the maximum I can do. I'm gonna have to get back over here. I wish that this missile launcher was worth more, but we are definitely getting back over here for this minigun and for the Army T-45 power armor. Then again, I'm pretty sure... Let me check the apparel. Yeah, I got the same bonuses. It's probably... only has a different looks. It doesn't even have a different look. It only has like a star on the side of it. And what about the recon armor? Yeah, sneak +5, but there are still unique items. So I'm definitely gonna get back for those. But first things first. Buff out. And I'm getting out of here. Perforator, I think it was. Probably was. I don't really know. Yeah, this is the original scope that was included in Fallout 3 when it comes to the sniper rifles. This thin little reticle that almost never worked in like darkened areas. And it was bad. It was very bad to use. In the dark areas, like you didn't see nothing once you try to aim down sights. In a matter of fact, the moment we're gonna leave over here, unless you were aiming at the white wall, you could see the reticle, but try to aim at something darker, I don't know, the ground. You know, you basically don't see a damn thing. I'm kind of thinking about using this rifle, maybe tomorrow. You know, just so I can have something to clear up the buildings. And also to create a better ammunition. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Anyway, we're gonna get back over here, but first I want to clean up my inventory because we have a lot of missiles from all of this. And I'm suffering from dehydration. Not a problem because I have some aquapuras, but I'm gonna have to take 10 more with me. In a matter of fact, okay, let me leave this bubble head. In a matter of fact, let me do a wee bit of a breakdown. And let me create the 5.56ers round match. I can create 900. Holy cow. Yeah, those 900 rounds are gonna definitely do some damage. 100%. You started yesterday, Frontier? Okay. Hope you're gonna enjoy it. At least, I hope that you're gonna enjoy the exploration part of it. Because that's definitely worth it. And side questing for a lot of factions. But if you can do one thing for me, please do not go for do not join the NCR for the quest. Just do yourself a favor and don't do that. Because if you're gonna do that, even out of your own curiosity, I'm going to slap... I'm just going to slap you. I'm actually trying to protect you right now. Oh yeah, the Scout Handbook, I should also read that. And I will. Actually, let's do it right now. There we go, survival increase. Can I cook? I can make some purified water, good. A volunteer's tribute. Though I know the NCR were really man this one. I mean, in Fallout New Vegas, yeah. In TTW Wasteland, they are basically fucking wrong. No. Just no. And I'm not gonna get into detail about what was wrong with them because it's pretty gnarly stuff, to me at least. And also, let's leave it at that. Okay, so pulse items, nothing from armors. From drugs. I think I have those 2 stealth boys. Yeah, 2 stealth boys. And from here I definitely have a little bit more items. Carton ciggies. Pack of ciggies, definitely. There we go. Pure money is weightless, so I don't have to get rid of that. Yeah, I'm doing good. That's 212. So there's still some in my inventory that gives me... Oh yeah, the multiplus rifle. How could I forget about that? Yeah, everything else is basically ammunition to get rid of. Skybox?
Welcome home, madam.
Well, I don't know about the skybox. Like I say, I only have saw somebody else playing it. I only have saw somebody else playing it, so it's really not up to me to judge. Also, I paid attention to different things than skyboxes. So I think there's definitely much more things to pay attention to than nasty skyboxes. So I want to pick up this, and the minigun, because the minigun is actually worth picking up. And that's all from here. And I'm already almost over encumbered. Yeah, picking up the heavy stuff definitely drains the encumbrance on the character quite badly. Alright, but now at least I can just exit this place, leave those armors behind. Because those are pretty unique. I mean, they're army thingies, old war things. Shame the only difference in them is in the name and not in like their special abilities or anything like this.
All of us here thank you for...
Yep, insult to injury. Certainly thank you, bye. I need to change her name. I need to find out the ID on this person and just rename her from Megadon Citizen to insult to injury. But she kinda is. Army, and the minigun. Yeah, that can stay over here. Oh yeah, I also forgot. Aquacuras. Or Aquapuras. I need to take 10 of them. There we go. Okay, let's see. So from Wheaton Armory, you're gonna go for the Scrapyard. Scrapyard has a dog meat, but I'm not gonna take him as a companion. I'm just gonna clean up the Scrapyard from the eventual raiders, and that's all I'm really going to do with that place. It's like dirty monitor tint. I think the right word for that would be taint. I didn't know that this guy was over here. Well, the more you know, I suppose. Alright, if I want to go to the scrapyard, I'm gonna have to go and climb up this mountain. We're definitely gonna reach level 44 today. Not really sure about the level 45. But level 44 is definitely gonna happen, and I'm thinking about taking some kind of an offensive perk. We're gonna check the list from the bottom to the top, because usually the perks that are on the bottom are much more practical and much more useful. Like overall, throughout the entire game. There are some perks that you can get at the beginning of the game that are very good to take. Like immediately the moment you're gonna unlock them. Oh, I remember. I think I remember this. Yeah, the dog meat is gonna be in that corner over there. So I'm just gonna run over there and try to kill these guys. Sadly, you cannot sprint in Fallout 3. And sure, this is a Fallout New Vegas, but even in Fallout New Vegas you could not sprint, so it is what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that this is where you're supposed to meet the dog meat. Could it be that I'm too high of a level to actually get that encounter with the dog meat? I mean, there is a chance. Hey, Darth. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna check the entire scrapyard. If I'm gonna notice some kind of like red markers on the map, then yeah. I'm doing well, good to hear that. Yeah, there it is. Oh, there goes dog meat. Good boy. What's the matter, boy? You lose your master? You know, I think you're the first dog that I have met that didn't try to eat me up. You're pretty friendly, aren't you? I can be your new master. Would you like it? Would you like that? Yay, Dogmeat is giving Ben best prank. But I'm gonna dismiss him. Because this playthrough is about not having companions. Because I'm doing the sneak build and companions are very terrible. Wait here. Bad Dogmeat, stay here, boy, until I come back. Go do your business and mark this spot so we can find place again. It's too dangerous. Vault 101, you heard me, get out of here. Yeah, Dogmeat is gonna be over here now and forever. I mean, at the Vault 101, when there's no danger, he's not gonna die because companions can die in this game. And dying companion is definitely something that I want to prevent from happening. Roving trader outfit, no. I think on the next playthrough I'm still gonna turn the game to very hard, and then I'm gonna try to do my best to get all the companions so I can have, you know, some form of support. Additional support, that is. And I also do remember that this place had like a pile of magazines or something. Hey, Holtz. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I totally forgot to remove from the stream title something. Give me a second, okay? Because I just want to configure that. It's just a 5 seconds. 5 seconds of work. Because we have finished the poll, so now the only thing that we have is a sub-goal. Okay, can close the browser now. And back to the game. Sorry about that. Forgot to adjust the stream title, pretty much. But yeah, the poll has finished about me using the webcam in the future, and I will use it starting with the Dark Souls playthrough. Well, it's gonna be Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3. In Elden Ring. And I'm also going to establish a sub-goal, probably the same sub-goal like we had today, or maybe a little bit higher for Dark Souls 2, because I cannot stand Dark Souls 2 as a video game. In quite honesty, I want to avoid it like fire, just like... Excuse me. Just like Mothership Zeta DLC. I do not like that DLC, I want to avoid it like fire. That's the box. To get this box, we should get a note, and there will be a key for the for this box as well. But because we have high enough lockpicking, therefore, yeah. Scout handbook, guns and bullets, going to the Barbarian, and we're gonna read all of those. Stats, skills. Yeah, my lockpick guns is already at max. Speech, survival. The moment we're gonna reach the level up, we are gonna start gaining levels into energy weapons, pretty much. Alright, so that was the scrapyard. And now, for the future of Bethesda ruins. Yep, we are moving exactly into that place, and then I'm gonna go for Crisis Building, Rock Creek Caverns, and I'm gonna try to explore the remaining areas over here, which is gonna be a little bit difficult to say the least. You have a theory? A game theory? Okay, okay, shoot. Say your theory so I can immediately dismiss it and ruin your dreams. I'm joking, by the way. Go ahead. Destroy all humans. No. I'm doing alright, can't complain. The weather is a little bit weird. And then it's probably impacts my mood a tiny bit, but besides that I'm doing alright. O'clock. I don't know what it is. It might be behind the mountain. I don't know what it is. I really don't. It's supposed to be over here.
Hello there.
It's Just a handy thing for the follow, appreciate it. Oh, it's a bugged scorpion. No surprises there. It's time to visit Bethesda in 2030. Because we are heading for Bethesda ruins, guys. Inside jokes. I can already see a raider on a 12. And I think I shot his gun away. Wow, I shot his gun twice out of his hands, by the way. At least that's what the game tries to tell me.
Nice. 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 Nice.
Even though it's quite clear that I was aiming for his body, but because it's Fallout 3 in New Vegas, the game is going to consider it as pretty much a body shot, as a weapon shot, because not only every weapon has a spread, also every weapon has like this weird auto-aiming system that even player has. Which I don't really approve of. And I'm gonna eliminate it on the next possible playthrough, and I definitely will.
Baba Booey.
Indeed. Because I managed to eliminate it in Fallout New Vegas on a separate mod organizer instance. And also because this game is technically Fallout New Vegas, but with Fallout 3 content, therefore I think it's all gonna work the same way. Yep, like I said, that sniper rifle is pretty freaking ruined, but I can use it to repair my own gun, so it's not bad. I technically could pick up their metal armors and try to fix them, because metal armors are technically good money. Fixing one metal armor is like 400 caps, but it's 30 pounds. So its value rather varies depending on the situation. Oh yeah, metal reinforce definitely worth more, and I'm also gonna get the Spire Axe. So I can fix my own with this. See? Almost 500 caps. And another fire axe for the future. The weight cap ratio is very weird, not gonna lie. Yeah, it kinda is, but it is what it is. I mean, they couldn't balance it out in Fallout New Vegas because this is Fallout New Vegas. Also, the other thing that we have to notice is that I'm not using any mods. Yeah, that, by the way, that was a sneak critical attack. That dealt maybe like 5 points of damage to his health, even though the target is still there. in life, the auto aim of this game have prioritized the weapon damage over the head, even though the thing that was displayed the most in that situation was the head. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like, imagine if you want to have that weapon intact because you want to take something from a long range. And the game is like, nah. That weapon is now destroyed because I said so. No, it's not even about that. It's what about game prioritizes as a target. Like I said, this game in Fallout New Vegas has this auto aim system that basically gives you different priorities depending on the target you're trying to get to and depending on where the target is, you know, pointing. As we could see, I was definitely aiming for the back of the head. There was no visible weapon. The bullet should go straight for the head and kill the target. But the game was like, nah, that weapon on his back looks more attractive. I'm just gonna shoot that instead. Which we all know how I feel about that. Because it's technically, at this point, if I didn't have a sniper rifle, this would kinda ruin my entire plan. I mean, sure, you have 3 enemies with 3 sniper rifles, so I would be able to fix it at least to some extent. Yes, that's true. But what is better, to have a weapon that has more condition, or to have a weapon that has barely any condition and it's not gonna deal any damage towards the enemy? You know, kind of, see? That's what I'm talking about. You know, weapon is fully destroyed, but it's still gonna take your carry rate. It's just those little things, and like I said, this would be prevented if only we didn't have that silly auto-aiming system that this game has. And another broken sniper rifle. Like, if you really want to get that headshot, you need to approach the enemy very closely. But if you're a sniper, you want to eliminate the target from as far as possible with one precision shot that's gonna avoid getting you detected. So yeah, that is a thing, but nothing that cannot be fixed. I'm just saying. It's all good. Yeah, this guy didn't even have a shotgun on him. That's even more intriguing. Had a 12 gauge, he had a police baton, but he didn't have a weapon. There's supposed to be one more target somewhere, and I cannot really see him. Is he like... Okay, I see him now. Or rather, her. Yeah, everything tells me that we are gonna get that level over here. Inside of this building. Okay, I believe we have looted this entire place from the outside. Now it's time to get to the inside of the building. And get another sniper rifle. That is on a little bridge that's connecting 2 buildings together. Yeah, that's the bridge. But we're gonna enter through that building over here. Or at least I remember I had to enter over here. And I don't really remember if that was the safest way or it was the most risky way to enter. Anyway. Time to get inside. And that was the risky way, because this one has a turret. And that turret can almost immediately find me. The moment I'm gonna like pop out. And also this place is very well lit, so yeah, I think this is gonna be the best way to deal with this situation. Also, we have a reloading bench, which is gonna allow me to create more...
Trouble's over.
Which is gonna allow me to create more 308 GSPs. By the way, I'm blasting people left and right, and, you know, it almost doesn't matter. Because these guys can...
Stand down, boys.
These guys are very inept. They are way too drugged. They are way too drugged to even, like, you know, care about the actual source of the sound. You know, 12 gauge blast. Yeah, that came from the bathroom. But that's actually kind of a fault of the AI of the game, which honestly I don't really mind that. Fallout 3 always was silly like that. But I will try to find a mod that's gonna configure the AI of the NPCs a little bit better, like I did it in Fallout 4, so enemies are not basically like blind to what's happening around them. I do believe I also have an already note about that. And level 44. There we go. Okay, so we definitely... Because we're running everything to 100, so science, speech, survival, that's going to be the first abilities. And I still have 10 more points, so I'm going to put them into... 3 into sneak, 3 into repair, 4 into medicine, and the next level gonna give me 5 points to the butter, 5 points to the explosives, and we gonna grind energy weapons from this point on. And now for the perk. Karmic Rebalance sets me to neutral. No. When you choose a Devil Highway pack, the karma is that. Broad Daylight, that's light. Broughing It, Party Girl. Nerves of Steel, no. Your attacks do much less damage to companions, whatever. Quantum Chemists don't need that. Nuclear Chemists don't need that. Deep Sleep also don't need that. You get well-rested benefit of 10% XP for 8 hours no matter what bed you sleep in. But there's also a Roughing It. Anytime you sleep outside you gain benefits. Okay, never mind. Because that's more of a utility perk more than like a damaging perk. Explorer don't need that. Atomic don't need that. Tag maybe sometime in the future. Purifier. Centaurs, Night Stalkers, Spore Plants, Spore Creatures, Deathclaws, Super Mutants. Purifier. 50% more damage with melee weapons. That actually would be very helpful against the overlords with the melee overlords. That would be actually pretty nice. There's a Lawbringer, the Caps and Karma. That's a VATS, don't need that. Sniper, Long Haul, you can fast travel while over encumbered. That is pretty good. 30 health points, like straight up 30 health points. Fast metabolism, Nerd Rage is also pretty good. I think I'm gonna take Nerd Rage, because that's pretty defensive, but I want to... Yeah, I'm gonna take the Nerd Rage. Nerd Rage in this game is actually very freaking good, because it doesn't slow you down, and you still get a bunch of defense. 15 DT, when my health drops below 20%, that's actually pretty freaking good. It's gonna allow me to survive for like a minute longer, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Nerd Rage. Yeah, because Nerd Rage in Fallout 4 slows down the time, and it still gives you the benefits of, you know, getting more defense, but it slows down time and it makes it pretty overpowered. I don't like when things are super overpowered. That's a good eating. Yeah, that's true. In my opinion, that's a good eating. What is even a little bit too powerful for my own taste. Therefore, I am not gonna take it. Yeah, we're gonna have a raider over here popping out of the corner. Now it's a dead raider. And we got another one. I think, yeah, that's exactly the enemy. Nice. Don't need that reinforced armor. In a matter of fact, when the shit hits the fan, I'm gonna drop the metal armor because I will gain much more profit from basically picking up the weapons, if anything. With all the defensive perks, you can actually keep your health at below 25% at all times, because you're gonna gain so much defensive, so many defensive like perks. You're not gonna have to worry about anything. You're gonna be so freaking defensive. You're gonna be like set. Maybe not for life, but you're gonna be set, and that's a fact. I don't actually know if there's a perk in this game that motivates to play as a glass cannon, which, you know, pretty much very low health almost at all times, but doing the maximum damage output. Wait, are you sleeping? Yeah, he's sleeping. Actually gonna save the game over here. Northridge, which actually would help with the glass cannon because it would change you into a freaking tank. Yeah. See ya. Well, didn't I wanted to bring that flamer, but I can always drop it, so it's all good. Yeah, bloody build, but I can bloody build in Fallout 4, yeah. But the thing is, as much as I don't play Fallout 76, I know there used to be the meta for damage was actually the bloody build. That it was like an actual meta, but I also heard as of recently that it actually, the thing is goddamn broken right now because you cannot use fast traveling anymore, at least as far as I heard. False news? I mean, you would know something about that. Because you are playing Fallout 76, not me. You're like the closest person that would knew anything about that, to be quite honest. Okay. We have a situation... Oh no, I actually don't have to. We good. Yep. Both bloodied and able to use fast travel. Okay. So I guess that got fixed. That's good to hear, I guess. Delicious. Oh, they still have a turret somewhere. I see the turret. Okay, that deals with two of them at the same time. And we got the Bethesda save key, which actually I'm gonna take and see what it got. Okay, Scout Handbook, I'm also gonna use that. I mean, pretty much I'm gonna use it immediately, even though I know for a fact it's not gonna increase my skills, but I don't care. Hey, that's a lockpick. Your bobby pins are now less likely to break. Nice. Don't mind that. And the average terminal, which I'm gonna hack right now. Monetary, that's 2. Detector. Okay, so we are looking for the duds. It's gonna probably show me that error or something. Yep. Disengage the log in it. Nope, that's just the turret system. Hey Crazy, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Bullets, grenades, suitcase. Don't need that. That mercenary, oh, he dead as fuck. Yeah, I don't need a conductor. I still need to remember... Oh, hello there. I still need to remember to get back to the first building and create some ammunition inside the 308 GSPs, because I think I should have enough of the lead to create at least 2 magazines for it. Hey, look at that, the Chinese Ops book. How nice. I also need to take something for my allergy. Give me a second. Okay. Much better now. I mean, it will be much better in like a couple minutes. You know, all the beauty of being allergic. And also the weather is really... Oh, hello there. The weather is really not helping, considering it gets warm and cold. Every 5 seconds a different weather, so I don't really know. And of course, it makes dust. Instead of it making dust to actually stick to the ground, it makes all the dust fly into the air and makes me sneezing all the time, you know, itchy nose probably 24/7. You know, the charms of living as an allergic person on daily basis.
It's still inside.
Well, there goes the counterweight. Not to worry though. Problem solved. And I also believe those are all the raiders that were inside this building. And we had a pretty rare opportunity to actually test my little baby submachine gun. And it seems like it deals a respectful amount of damage. But then again, it was close quarters. Did I clear that? I don't remember. Yeah, it's empty. It's empty. We're also gonna take a nap inside the building. Alright, let's do the breakdowns first. 308, 32, 44... Yeah. And now let's make 308 GSPs. 200 rounds, that's good enough. Oh yeah, I think I have enough ammunition for a long while at this point. Making bullets is always better than keeping all the lead with you. Always. Yep, 666. Okay, how much carry do I have right now? 309. And where are we going right now? We have the crisis building. That's gonna be my next target. So I think it would be a good idea to get back to Megaton, drop unnecessary stuff, and then go for the crisis building.
I wish there were more people.
And there goes insult to injury. Constantly changing clothes, thinking that I don't know that's her. Silly goose. Metal reinforced armor gonna go to a different location. Blood pack can stay over here. Insta meshes. Pork and beans. Sugar bomb's gonna go somewhere else because I want to collect a couple of them before I'm gonna get rid of. Before I'm gonna get rid of that. Pack of cigarettes also somewhere else. Scrap metal. Wonder glues and wrenches. And from ammunition, let's see. Only the microfusion cells, I guess. Banes. Oh yeah, there's also this bottle cap mine.
Welcome home, man.
Welcome home, yes. No stealth boy, only sugar bombs. Missiles and flamer. 220 out of 310 because I have created a bunch of 308 rounds. I'm having a lot of ammo right now. We're gonna probably like get rid of all of it as we go right now. What time it is? 10 a.m. Yeah, because I haven't slept. Okay, back from Bethesda Ruins, and we're gonna go to Chrysalis building. Jesus Chrysalis. There's totally not a different way of saying Chrysler. Nah, not at all. I don't know what you guys talking about.
Drink some water.
After I'm gonna kill that Yo Guai on the 12th. And it's dead. Okay, I can drink some water, why not? Cheers. Moist. Remoistened, yep. Remoistened and empowered. Hey, Jilly. How are you doing? Uncle Remoist. Yeah. Hey, Jilly, how are you doing? Oh, hello there, Mr. Super Mutant. And it's actually an Overlord. I kinda regret not taking that perk for melee damage against the Super Mutants now. But I have the shotgun, I have the submachine gun. All of them have armor-piercing ammunition, so it shouldn't be that bad. You're doing wonderful, that's good to hear. I'm doing alright. We have talked last time about like playing together some kind of a game. Some games, and I forgot to tell you last time that like Jill, if you want to like play any games anytime, just You just say it. That's all there is. Need cows and naps, please? You're playing with my emotions here, Jill. You're playing with my emotions. Yeah, just whatever you need, just type. Don't be afraid. After I'm pretty much done with the stream. After I'm done with like streaming, I'm pretty much have like rest of the day off unless there's something important to do. Which I'm usually dealing with important stuff before I even gonna start streaming. Because I just work this way. No emotions, just naps. I mean, fair. I cannot sleep anymore, at least not till late evening. At least not until the late evening. How you define late evening? 4:20 a.m. That's a late evening for UncleLander. Yes. Yes. 100%. Okay, so we have lower offices and higher offices probably inside this building. Eat and nap. Actually, eating and napping is not good. If you have this little thing called food coma after you eat your food, and that food coma happens way too often, there's actually of a serious suspicion that you might have like diabetes. It's actually one of the symptoms of having the diabetes. That if you basically sleep after every single meal, that's something wrong about the sugar levels, and that is actually a no joke. It's actually very true. Lana, you are yet to experience the greatness of lunchtime naps. Nope. Health tips? More or less. These guys are gonna be traveling together, aren't they? Yeah, I hate this situation. The two overlords over here, and I don't even know what kind of weapons they have, because they have nothing displayed on their backs, like at all. Fire axe, don't need that. And again, I probably should take it. Okay, now I see. He has a tri-beam laser. This guy has a tri-beam laser.
It was nothing.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Jedgar with the raid. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome everybody. I'm UncleLander. I'm a variety video game streamer. I'm streaming playing variety of video game series: Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Legacy of Kain, Dark Souls, which is gonna be next, and also other games from my PlayStation 1 library, Resident Evils as well. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy the stay. Currently playing some Fallout 3. Technically Fallout New Vegas, but it's basically a Fallout 3. And I hope you guys are gonna enjoy your stay over here. Happy to see you all. Edgar, thank you very much for the raid. Oh my god, it's really hard to figure out who I should attack here first, because they're all like sticking together. And I hate when the enemies are doing something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to attack this guy.
I'll wear your bones around mine. Time to die.
Well, attracted both of them anyway. Okay, this submachine gun actually pulls down some damage against them. Could reduce the spread on it though. Reduce the spread on the submachine gun and you pretty much yourself a great weapon. No questions asked. Because this really pulled down some damage against the overlords. I have really enjoyed using it so far. I did not expect that the damage output to be so high. But unfortunately with the ammunition usage, like look at the I already have used like solid 15% of the weapon by just using 3 magazines. That is not really that good. I'm sorry, but it just isn't. This is why I'm gonna, for the next run, I'm definitely gonna increase the durability of every single weapon. Weapon, because armor doesn't really degrade that much. Then again, it does, because if you are going with the melee and you use the blocking, your armor degrades as the very first thing. And of course, which armor degrades first is decided by the RNG. It's not decided by factor of from which directions enemy attacking. It's from the top or from the side. It's just enemy attacks, armor takes damage. Which one? Whatever. It really feels like that. I would like to have an extended magazine for it. For this submachine gun. You know, the drum magazine, because Thompson.
Game's over!
Wow, yeah, this submachine gun is good.
What was that?
Like, it is good. Just give me a compensator or something to reduce the spread in the front, and I'm having my gun.
I'm here and stop.
I really enjoy using this thing.
I'm here and stop.
Like, we just saw what this weapon have done to the Overlord. Sure, he didn't have the full HP, but how fast his HP actually dropped. The 45 compensators is a mod that I can get in the shop, but first I will need to get to that shop, you know? Get to the shops and try to obtain the mod. Hey, Ice Clone. Gaming using overpowered guns? Well, it's more like viable tactics. One shotgun shell to the head.
Human? Why you care?
One shotgun shell to the head, and then finish up enemy with whatever else I have. It's nothing else but a viable strategy. You know, if something stupid but works, it ain't stupid. That's what I'm basically preaching. Yeah, killing this guy is gonna be a dilemma. And that's a very hard door. That's a building basement. I want to get upstairs to kill the last 2 super mutants. So we have... technically we have 2 sections, lower offices and a basement. And I think I'm gonna go for the lower offices first anyway, but even more than that, I want to find my way to go upstairs. But there must be a way to go upstairs, and I probably missed it. And I just don't realize that. Using cheats to defeat the enemy, that's my streamer. Nah, no cheats. Cheats are for smelly people. Well, unless you're playing, unless you're playing Legacy of Kain Soul River 2. Yeah. Legacy of Kain Soul River 2 is a game that you play for the story. Like, you can just ignore the gameplay and just go for cheats. I don't care. That game is absolutely asinine. Yeah, I don't cheat unless it's like for the fun reason, and only then. Because cheating just for sake of cheating is wrong.
No more games.
Yeah, that weapon spread is rather murderous. And that's all I'm gonna say. Okay. I can fix it with automatic rifle? Really? Kinda fitting. Kinda fitting. Fixing the 45 automatic submachine gun with the World War II weapon. I actually find it kinda hilarious. Oh, my leather armor is actually a little bit damaged. That's fine. That's okay. I'll figure out something about that. Alright. Now let's go to the lower offices, because there was definitely an entrance to the lower offices somewhere from the front of the building. I need to find it now. There's also... Whoa! Is another guy above me?
What was that?
I did not notice any kind of... Oh.
I was hoping for a fight.
Oh, don't worry, son. You're gonna get your fight in a second. Just you wait. Oh, look, I already tripped trap. That's not gonna damage me, but it's a pre-experience. What a surprise. But this is the only room. Huh. Minor starvation. Starvation sensation. Cakes. Minor cakes. Mm-hmm. That's definitely the right name. Mylar Kex. Mylar Cake W's. Oh, I can hear him now. He's definitely behind the corner. Yep, there he is, and I think that's a master. Yeah, that's definitely a master, and I think he has just a simple laser rifle, but I'm not gonna ignore that. Oh, he's not alone. He's not alone. Well, now he is, because I killed his friend. Because I'm such a bloodthirsty son of a gun. Yes, indeed. UncleLander, killing friends of super mutants. Yeah, I don't need a Chinese assault rifle. I can live without that.
Ah, I'm hearing stuff. Now try and hide from this.
Okay, I don't need the assault rifle. Hey, Scout Dog, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Would love to pick up that laser rifle, not gonna lie. I love laser rifles in this game. Like, if you get a nice set of modifications for the laser rifle and you just upgrade it, you can actually deal twice the critical shot with one pull of a trigger. It's just so good. So good. Oh, so there was a staircase, I just didn't notice it. Okay, fine, fine. The more you know. Okay, now let me get to the main entrance so I can try and find the door to lower offices, because I want to go for the lower offices first, then I want to visit the basement, and I believe the lower offices were somewhere inside that hallway. In a matter of fact, I'm gonna save the game here, just in case. I think I'm gonna take this 45 submachine gun for the point lookout because of the survivability of the enemies. Yeah, that sounds like a very reasonable idea. But I don't remember if I have any pistols that I haven't used yet. The 12-7 pistol. Yeah, that's the one I haven't used yet. But it probably only has the GHP ammo, which is pretty much ammunition for like the jacketed hollow points, which pretty much means, you know, increased damage, but nothing against nothing that is armor piercing. Where was the crisis building lower section, huh? I know it was somewhere over here. Like I even started from here intentionally. Am I missing that staircase? Because it definitely wasn't the basement. Yeah, that's unless I went for the lower offices now. Hold up. Give me a second, because I'm getting super confused. No, this is the exit to the capital Wasteland. So where did I find that door for the lower place, not the basement? I'm talking about lower offices. Where was that room? Where was that staircase? Because that is the staircase to go upstairs, so that doesn't count. Oh, there it is. There we go. Alright, saving the game and going for the lower offices. Yeah, I think the music was a little bit too loud. At least the song is a little bit too loud. Even for me. I'm gonna grab another vodka because that's plus points to strength. Okay, rotting Brahmin corpses. I wonder if I'm gonna find 2 remaining... Oh, fire axe. I actually don't need it. That's a dog. I think all of those rooms that I'm trying to explore right now are basically like cages. And technically it is a free experience. Yeah, this room looks very suspicious. I'm not gonna explore it right now. It feels like I would be getting in the middle of something, and yup, that's a minigun, I think. Hey, Eric. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. You're doing well enough? That's good to hear. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling kind of weird today. It's a weird weather. Probably something to do with the air pressure. And my allergies are also jumping up and down all the time. But you know, nothing that would ever stop me from doing whatever I can. Attacking this guy is gonna be complicated. I mean, he's kind of stuck right now because his pathfinding is absolutely freaking broken, but then again, it's Fallout 3. Yeah, there are definitely cages downstairs. I'm very close to this guy right now.
No more games.
Okay, managed to kill him before he even managed to take a shot at me, and that's exactly the point. There's even Master Key, which I kind of don't really want to take. Because I want to open every single of those very hard locks myself. For a very simple reason. EXP.
Hello? Ah, it was nothing.
Yep, it was definitely nothing. It wasn't me murdering your brothers left and right. Totally not me. Don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I don't need those darts. UncleLander, the only person in the DC that is being stealthy with a shotgun. Then, on the other hand, I'm not like Malcolm, because Malcolm solves his problems with the chainsaw. And he never has the same problem twice. And that's a fact. Malcolm knows what he's doing. He has the life figured out, and now he's just Sigma grinding. Hello. Look at all those pencils over there. Willow would be happy. I need to crack myself on the chair, holy crap. Over all the years of usage of this good old chair, it kind of becomes really uncomfortable. I might need to find some kind of cushioning because I believe that the cushion that I'm normally sitting on when it comes to this chair, I think it's already degraded. And it feels like I'm shooting super meter to the head. No, it actually feels like I'm sitting on a metal more than anything else. Okay, that scared me. Yeah, we got a combat shotgun over here, which I'm actually gonna disarm so I can take it. Probably gonna use that combat shotgun to fix the hunting shotgun because I know I can. Yeah, it's comfy now. It's waited a couple years. No, but yeah, I'm either gonna get a cushion because I don't really think that getting a new chair is a good idea. Considering that now, when I'm trying to buy anything, they're charging like cosmic prices for everything these days. So it technically doesn't really matter what it is. This guy just straight up banzai'd. This guy just straight up charged me forward, even though I wasn't there. He did that. Hey, Mad Dog. That is undeniable proof. Dehydration level. Okay, not a problem. I have the Aquapurus. I can definitely hear a centaur. A stealth boy. Well, I'm gonna sell it. Not necessarily gonna use it. Thud squish. When it comes to centaurs, yes. They are definitely thud squishy boys. Their heads also squish when you use a 12-gauge shotgun against them. Leaves quite a satisfying sound. Okay, let me save the game. And that's a crisis basement. So I can get to the basement from 2 areas, it seems. Okay, I think I'm gonna go upstairs and pick up that Chrysalis master key. Something tells me that it might be useful for me right now. Your AC is working again? Nice. That's good to hear. At this speed, I'm actually gonna have to like kill an enemy to figure out if I will be able to gain additional level today. I really hope I will. There's only one way to figure that one out. And I think this is the entrance to the basement. I'm gonna save the game before I'm gonna get inside. Yep, and there's even more super muties. How predictable.
I smelled your fear,
Crap.
human!
Oh, that could go better. But I believe in the end we did quite nice. Yeah, that 45 submachine gun shreds. It absolutely shreds. Assault carabine? I actually did not use the assault carabine in like ages, man. There's still more targets in the building. At least 2 more. Yeah, now I can see it's 3. Another book of science, which I'm gonna use immediately. Even though my science is already on 100, I might as well I can just pick it up and use it. Wasteland can't be solved with 12 gauge shot into the face. Exactly. It can be. Especially when you're sneaking, which sounds kind of contradictive. Pre-war hat, baseball glove, gun cabinet. What do we have? Chinese. Yeah, I don't need a Chinese assault rifle. Okay, gonna fix you. That's gonna give me a little bit of counterweight. So there is a passage upstairs, okay. And nobody else in the building have heard that. Which I find it quite unbelievable. That's another stealth boy. We're gonna sell a lot of stealth boys today. Yeah, sensor module. I know a person that is gonna have some use out of it, even though it's practically junk. Easy, easy. Okay, let's open both. Easy money, and now you. There you go. Actually, can I fix the 45? I can fix it with the Chinese. Nice. But this automatic rifle is actually broken. And I can only fix it with the other gun. Okay, I think I'm gonna drop it. I have no other choice. Building reception area. Yeah, I think we have cleaned up this entire place. As of this point. Though I hardly believe that. But I think we did. Good. Alright, what time it is? Ah, yeah, I still have plenty of time before I need to take a break. And still a little bit of carry weight, so... that's gonna be fine. In before a talent company? Nope. Good. Okay, let me take a look at the map. We have the Rock Creek Caverns. I'm gonna go for that now. And I'm also gonna have to craft some more 45s at the nearest possible weapon crafting workbench, assuming I'm gonna find one. Oh, I remember this. I remember this. This is where the raiders have managed to actually kill the Enclave soldiers and take their armors. This is gonna be a good looting over there. Might actually need to like head back home after this one. Ending up being ambushed by our raiders. That's a horrible way to go. You got shot, haven't ya? Well, now she definitely did. Enclave Mark II. Like I said, they all picked up the armors from the Enclave soldiers and they left the dead Enclave soldiers to die. I'm actually very interested about how the hell did that happen. Like, you would think Enclave, a force that's significantly stronger military-wise, just destroyed like that, ambushed by raiders. It's just sad. To me, it is just straight up sad, man. Oh shit! Okay, anti-venom, and how many stimpaks I can utilize right now? Okay, one here, and ice coating cola. No one's immune from ambush. Well, from raiders, really? When you have plasma laser weapons and you're getting ambushed by raiders, that is just... this is just another level of embarrassment, in my opinion. Enclave noobs, yeah. just some wee weaklings, enclave babies. It's better than base info 3, where raiders always had shit weaponry. Well, they had base weaponry, and I think that was the point. I see a building over here. I think we might go for the Friendship Heights first. It really seems like that building is gonna be the very first thing we're gonna visit. And if we're gonna get over encumbered, we're simply gonna take a buff out, and that's that. Okay, I heard some gunfire in the background. For a second I thought it was like, hey, they're aiming at you. They don't. They do not. Is it? Yeah, cannot wait. I just wanted to actually check the time. 4:52 a.m. I spent quite a bit of time inside of that Chrysler's building.
Relax, fellas. Trouble's over.
Yep, trouble's totally over. I'm totally not here trying to ambush you and kill every single one of these. How did that miss? I'm not gonna ask those questions, you know. I'm just gonna let it slide. And not care. Yeah, the Friendship Heights is like right over here. I'm gonna visit that first. Then again, it just could be another entrance to the metro. And it is. I need to scratch my hand. Ah, there we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. So the raiders have managed to survive against the super mutants. Now that's impressive. And they are in caution now. Probably after cleaning up this, I'm gonna simply head back and clean up the metro system, see what's on the other side. Okay, I see another guy on the too late. He reacted too late. Yeah, I'm also in the bright daylight, so they have all the opportunities to notice me. Yeah, just relax. You're totally not gonna get a bullet to the chest. Don't worry about it. Another one dead. And I see one more target. And you're also having a, I think that's armor from the pit. And you also have the 12-7 submachine gun. That was a horrible shot on my side. And being over encumbered. Yeah. You're gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna just take the buff out and loot their bodies. Don't need a 32 rifle. I wish that 32 rifle had a I wish that 32 rifle had 40mm grenade. Nice. That's a rifle and a sniper rifle that I can technically take right now. I wish that hunting rifle, the 32 rifle, had a scope, because then it would be even, basically would have even more utility. That is my opinion. You know, something for a while until I would find an actual sniper rifle to use. Yeah, look at them. These raiders were actually no joking. They were quite organized. For what it's worth. You know, all the ammunition, the tent. They knew what they were doing. No surprises they managed to kill those super mutants over here. I am absolutely not in shock. Also considering the fact that they were basic super mutants with some hunting, with just 32 rifles, therefore, yeah, they had all the reason to defeat them. Okay, so, what am I gonna do now? I think the plan was... now to get to the Megaton, sort the inventory, get back over here, and explore the metro inside the Friendship House. Insult to injury.
Here.
And there's a good reason why I'm calling her insult to injury. Because there's definitely a moment in our life when we're gonna get over encumbered. For reasons.
It's good to see you alive and well, madam.
Most of them are Greek.
Well, good to see you anyway.
But yeah, there are definitely several situations where you can get over encumbered in this game, right? And you have that, like in my case right now, I would have 329 out of 330. All of a sudden, a random, quotation marks, helpful NPC would just arrive and give you a random item. That would make you over encumbered. And you will have to drag your ass back home. In a very, very slow way. Ain't that a bitch? Okay, I need 45 super rounds. I can create 500 of them, which I'm gonna create because why not? This submachine gun turned out to be a very useful thing. But then again, I kind of want to test something different, like this 12-7 pistol. Or maybe, hold up, maybe I should take the infiltrator. No, not really. I want to take the light machine gun with me. Yeah, let's do that. Because I'm gonna keep the 45 submachine gun for the DLC. That's 100% what is going to happen. And I'm gonna take the more destroyed one. Oh, this is already fully fixed. Okay, okay. Actually, hold up. This on the number, and this is gonna be number 3. And I believe I also already have a ammunition prepared for this weapon. The 5.56 match rounds, a lot of things. Spoilers? Not really. How is that a spoiler? We have established that this weapon is very useful. Much earlier. So where do you see a spoiler in that? I do not understand. I is confused. I is confusion. I need an adult. I am an adult. Or am I? Yeah, don't need so many vodkas with me, I can drop 3. You're okay, moving on then. Yeah, the 45 super can stay. Microcells, and the other things are gonna go somewhere else. Hey MTG, how are you doing? Glad to see you here. Hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, I need to take another leather armor from here so I can fix it. Yeah, I can fix it with this one. And now I need to start picking up the leather armors, it seems. Intriguing. Hey, Van.
Wounded, madam. May I suggest you utilize your infirmary?
May I suggest you shutting the hell up? Yes. Let's expand the drum. That's 200 rounds on this light machine gun. Let's hope that it's gonna do some damage. Then again, I kind of doubt because it's a light machine gun. It's not gonna penetrate the armors. It's gonna spend a lot of ammo. That's what's gonna happen. This one +1 to lock, surgeon, that's medicine, science, oh yeah, I actually can stop using those armors anymore unless they have like significant bonuses. Like this one has a bonus. I don't need this. I do not need this. Do I have anything that would give me +1 to charisma? That's probably that's +1 per perception. Oh yeah, Eulogy Jones suit. That's definitely I can take, because that's +1 to charisma. Notice that's +10 to speech, but I already have it. How is my lucky glasses? Lucky glasses are still in great condition. I need to find something to fix the brown head wrap. I'm not gonna use the shady hat. I'm gonna try to use the storm chaser hat. Maybe that's gonna help. I also have a wig, but I don't think wig is gonna help. Oh yes, there we go. Storm chaser hat. Fully fixed. +1 to perception. Easy money. Or is it? Hey Van, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. I think I have a couple stealth boys. Yep, I have 2 of them. And the sugar bombs. Ropes. Bombs. Lamp oil. $204 out of 330. Well, technically out of 310, but it's still good. 8 AM, that means I don't need to go to sleep. I'm just gonna save the game, and I'm gonna go get back for the metro. Wish there was more modifications for my light machine gun. It's like something to probably decrease the spread of the weapon as well. That would be great. And I also believe that I should take something to restore my health. How many stim packs do I have? Yeah, I can use 3 of them. Roaches. I can use the fire axe against them. Yeah, you better run. I think that marking at the entrance to this building... Uh-oh. I think that marking at the entrance to the building is gonna lead me to another side quest, but this one's gonna be for the Brotherhood of Steel. No, you didn't saw me. I'm not here. Hey, look at that. He's still waiting. And just like that, he got promoted. Average, you say? Okay. Rustling. Oh, there we go. Supposed. And all of a sudden, the terminals are actually being quite doable. All because of those perks that I had before. Ooh, yes, 12-7. 12-7 pistol. Yes, please and thank you. That's a pre-order money. Gonna take that sensor module for obvious reasons. Alright, let's move on. And there's a door over here. Roaches! Thank God, Howard, for hacking perks. Yeah, I'm gonna say this much. The hacking perks in this game are very freaking useful. But I'm still not gonna deny the fact that the hacking in this game, it is a real struggle. Like, you really struggle with the hacking. I'm still gonna, like, make the hacking easier. That's gonna be unavoidable, man. Because the hacking, up on this level, the hacking is like a very huge pain in the ass. And it can be so frustrating and annoying too. Pain and suffering in minigame form. You got that one right. Wait. How was that? Have I been here before? It feels like I've been here before. Well, if I'm gonna find an exit from this place, that's gonna verify. I appreciate that it's easier based on intelligence in Fallout 4. Yes, and also hacking in general is easier. Even if you're gonna go with one intelligence build in Fallout 4, the hacking is easier. Yeah, someone tells me I've been over here before. Hey, Sally.
Nice. 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 Nice.
I can recognize the corpses and the paths. I think I already been here before. GNR Outpost. Yeah, someone tells me... Yeah, we've been here before. We are good. We've been here before. We can just move out of here at this point. I know this metro system. One down, several hundred left to do. Well, not really. It's like we just need to do like a wee bit of a fraction of the metro systems at this point. Because I have done the exploration of this game while I was doing the Megaton quests as well. Like, we did explore it a little bit. Probably it was... I shouldn't even do that in the first place. But I did that anyway because my OCD just kicked in. I was like, okay, oh...
It's go time. Fuck this, I'm out of here.
It's go time. Pulls up a light machine gun. Nope. Oh my god, that was a comedy gold. Okay, I'm gonna go for caverns right now. They seem to be pretty close too. Hey Jazz, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. There are some host. That's a huge hostile.
I smell your
I'm just gonna yoink this. God damn! Yeah, and just as I thought, this machine gun is gonna deal damage, but if all of a sudden the Overlord is gonna pop out of nowhere, all the damage output is basically out of the window. Not only because of the spread, but mostly because of the spread. Okay, I'm gonna take the grenade rifle in the metal armor too. But yeah, like I said, the thing I was mostly afraid of that's gonna happen, happened. And that I'm gonna simply run out of very nice ammunition very freaking fast because of the super mutants. That's a Rocky Creek Cavern, so there must be an entrance somewhere over here. Todd happens. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, let me try to go for the caverns now. So far, anything that has armor-piercing ability, it seems to be like a go-to against overlords, heavy enemies, enemies in power armor. That is a death call if I ever heard one. No. Mirelurk. Never mind. It got the similar stepping sound. We definitely gonna get more Mirelurks in the zone. Yeah, those barrels kind of blocked some of the bullets that I have fired. Playing TT for obsidian for most of the bullet sponge feelings. No, I think damage threshold is actually was a good idea. At least I don't mind it. Bruh. Davidson does not show the DT. Well, I don't know if they fixed it or not. I never had an issue with not seeing. Excuse me, in not seeing that. The only thing I was interested in was basically to see if the HP of the enemy goes down. And how fast it goes down. Yep, numbers. Pretty much numbers. Is that the end of the road? I kind of doubt that. I mean, there is some... Can I actually climb over this? Oh, I kinda can. Well, almost. No, not really. Yeah. I'm lacking, like... No, never mind. There we go. I could just climb that myself. Little bit of a Skyrim horse magic and you can climb everything you want. Yeah, I'm not picking up the meats from them because I already have enough food as we speak. Okay, so we have the ant meats. We should probably find something maybe unique over here. Because there's a bunch of corpses. It makes sense to me. Like a bobblehead, that would be great. What the hell? A skeleton just kicked my ass. Skeleton was like, yeah, you ain't gonna find shit. Which I wouldn't be surprised. I believe that the last bobblehead to find is in a Dunwich building, which I'm gonna visit after the Point Lookout. Not gonna lie, this place is pretty massive. There's something over here. Hold up. Huh, laser rifle. UncleLander hidden shotgun. Yep. Sneaking with a 12-gauge shotgun. I still find it hilarious that it actually works. Well, rip you. Wait, is that? Yeah, it's just a power fist. For a second I thought it's a unique weapon. Was hoping for something a little bit more, like a unique weapon or something. No, I will notice if there's no one to notice. Exactly. That is the point. You can get into trouble if there is no trouble at all. Oh, so this is the locked passage. Yeah, I cannot get through here. I'm gonna try to climb up there again. Which I know I can do that. Come on. The magic of the Skyrim horse. Let it work this time. Almost. Like, how did I done that? Because I managed to, like, catch a grip somehow. Hold up, let me turn the pipple light. Maybe it was, like, on this rock over here. Almost. Come on. I know I did it. I just don't know how I managed to. Oh, there it goes. She's gonna save here so I don't have to repeat that jump. Bruh. You want to tell me that actually missed? Animal control, probably more damage to animals. And I'm running out of 5.56 ammo too. Yeah, I knew that this machine gun is gonna bankrupt me ammunition-wise. Hence probably why we're gonna exchange that weapon on the nearest possible chance. And I'm possibly gonna take the 12-7 pistol because I wanted to use it. Really? Nothing else over here? It's almost suspicious that there's no unique item. Oh, it seems like there's none. And I think this is the... yeah, this is the way back where we came from. I think. Yep, it definitely is. I can recognize this train over there. Gotta head to work. Okay, Contra. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your day at work. Yeah, and that room has nothing. Okay, the next location on the map, I think National Guard Post. I think that's the next location that's on the map right now. Skyrim horse method, maybe? No? The game does not allow me. Never mind, it did actually allow me. It's an iBot in it. Yeah, that's an iBot. Not gonna bother with that. What I'm gonna bother with is saving the game. This area looks awfully familiar. Yeah, I think this is where I can, like, deactivate a bunch of robots or something. iBot in it, yeah. Hopefully here I will be able to... Okay, that's my inventory space. I need to figure out if I can do something about the 12-7 pistol. No, not really. I don't need to... I'm gonna drop the laser weapons. Because this grenade rifle, I can use it to fix this one. But then again, this gun is already fully fixed. So I don't know. Anyway. Shotgun ready. We still have a little bit of time, so I think we can at least explore this wing. We definitely got a sentry bot. And we definitely have some kind of a gas leakage from what I can see. Okay, for a second I was looking for like turrets or something. Well, the only thing that I'm finding currently is radiation. Okay, let me take the Radixen right away. Oh yeah, I can see the turret now. It's down below me. Yeah, it is.
This area clear.
And there goes the carry weight, which means I need to sacrifice the metal armor.
Here.
Because I'm gonna get much more profit from the other items rather than from the single armor piece. Should probably drop downstairs now. Then again, no. First I'm gonna check the upstairs, then downstairs. Assuming I can get upstairs in the first place. And it seems like I can because I can see the staircase. No. I don't need to do any recycling. I need ammunition workbench. That's what I need. Weapon, I mean, the other workbench is good, but weapon workbench is better. Especially for me right now. Still in caution. That means there's something in the zone that tries to detect me, and I do severely believe it's gonna be like one of the turrets or something like that. Kinda wish I could climb over there. Okay, so regular 556. That's okay. I suppose. Oh boy.
Hostile detected. Commencing neutralization. Systems fail.
You didn't saw a damn thing. I'm not here. Aw. That's a shame. He actually gave me much less loot than I usually should get. You mean ammo workbench? Yeah. I said I'm looking for ammo workbench, not regular workbench. Turret control system. Yeah, I can hack that. Yeah, no need to deactivate the turret system considering there's no turrets anymore. There's still this one sentry bot with oversensitive hearing.
Analysis. Green. Resuming standard patrol pattern.
Ah, another turret system. It's a shame that it's all deactivated now. Yeah, I think I need to go through that door over here. It requires a key. This door can be activated elsewhere. I think I remember this. This requires a leverage, like a lever.
Analysis. Green. Standing down.
Like a power, like a lever to activate the power. And if I recall correctly, that lever was actually highlighted somewhere. Like it was, I think it was somewhere above me. So I need to get back up.
Threat analysis. Green. Security sweep. Cancel.
If I only could remember where that thing was. I mean, the doors are definitely highlighted, but the, you know, the power lever, that is not. So we're gonna spend a little bit of time here. And hopefully just a little. Like the lever was somewhere in the corner. Hey Dibna. Been ages since I've seen Dank of Fallout 3. Yeah, I mean it's evening time coming into the game, so no surprises. That's the robot. Please don't attack me.
Analysis. Yellow.
Please say it's green.
Hostiles.
Don't scan for hostiles. Just pretend that it's green.
Alert. Non-combatants are advised to leave the area.
At this point, I'm just waiting for him.
Lethal force may be used without warning.
Come on, dude, before I'm...
Alert. Non-combatants are advised to leave the area. Security sweep in. Threat analysis. Hostile detected. Neutralization.
Of course he detected me. Of course he did. Just my luck. Anyway, Stimpack. Can I fix my leather armor with this right now? No, it's still doing pretty good. That's actually good to see. Would love to find a reinforced leather armor. And you have quite a bit of stuff. The mysterious power lever. Where could that one be? Because I know it is somewhere. And there goes me being over encumbered again. There is not really a lot that I can do about this. I'm gonna have to use the buff dots. Or buff out, because I'm still thinking Fallout 4, because I was using... lovely. And addiction on top of that. Training wing? Sure. Why not? And I can already hear the turrets. Lovely. And a sentry bot too. Don't know where the turret is. Okay, this guy just ran past me. I would like to have some duds, please. It's probably on the next one's gonna show me the error. Yep, entry denied, so it's secretive. Oh, that was spicy. I'm gonna have a religious amount of sensor modules to sell again. Then again, I'm actually thinking about investing into auto stim packs for a change instead of going for and converting all of it into ammunition. That should definitely help me. Okay, combat armors, don't really need that. Let me try to fix my light machine gun. Okay, I can use this, and 12-7 with 10mm submachine guns, even better. That's 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I can still fix the sniper rifle with one of these. There we go. Kinda wish I could fix the grenade rifle, and something tells me we might actually need to drop this one on the ground if we want to continue with exploration of this place, but it's still not bad. Yeah, this is a door, obviously. But I have noticed the sentry bot, and I don't really want to attack this guy right now. According to the health and safety, this locker, this first aid kit that got locked with an easy lock should not exist. Any kind of medicine in case of emergency should be always widely available and open. If somebody's locking things like that, there could be actually a penalty that could cause a lot of, well, hurt and damage. For obvious reasons.
No hostiles detected. Threat analysis.
Yep, no hostiles here. Don't worry about it. It's just me in my 12 gauge. Would love to pick up that sniper rifle. But currently my own sniper rifle is not even remotely damaged, so there's just no point. The other thing I wish for? I mean, this is technically a shooting range. And the armory as well. An ammunition workbench, that would be great. Like, please, video game? Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop that grenade launcher. Or grenade rifle, because I'm not dropping the Gatling laser, as Gatling lasers are very freaking rare, and just dropping that sounds like a very bad idea. Oh boy, okay. Gotta love the carry weight issues, man. Gotta love them. Please tell me I can fix my leather armor. Yes, I can. That's 15. I might actually need to drop some frag grenades, because I know I have picked up a plenty. Depot offices. This place is gigantic. I'm kind of regret entering right now. Because of this is like one place leads to another, and I should already take a break. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically exit the door over there, and I'm gonna take a break for some tea and a little bit of stretching. So yeah, I'm gonna save the game, and I'm gonna basically move from here. I still want to figure out that door, because there's definitely like a leverage, like a pulley somewhere. I just don't remember where it is. Anyway guys, it's break time. Thank you guys very much for watching me for now so far. Thank you guys for all the follows and all the subs that have came in as well. Links to my YouTube, Discord, whatever you guys need is down below in the panels. If you guys are new to the channel and enjoy the show, consider following me on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, consider subscribing, ringing the bell, slapping the like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. When it comes to forms of support on my channel, you guys can subscribe to me via Prime Gaming or regular Twitch subs for ad-free viewing and some nice looking emotes. There is also an option of sending me some bits on Twitch, and for even more direct support, there's a donation link down below in the panels or in the video description, depending where you're watching this. Break is gonna take me between 10, maybe 15 minutes. I'm gonna play some clips while BFK, so I hope you guys are gonna enjoy them, and I'll be back after the break. Don't go anywhere, we're gonna continue Fallout 3 shortly. Oh, that's one fast boy. Now he's a flying boy. Look at those flips.